For the life of me, I don't know why they didn't just release this movie in October.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice! I need you to help me save my daughter. But how do I know that you're gonna keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Yes.
It's finally here! Tim Burton's answer to a question no one asked. A sequel to Beetlejuice. And is it just as bad as other legacy sequels? Not in this critic's opinion.
But yeah, Monica Bellucci's character was completely pointless, despite having a cute introduction scene. And there was really only one instance of like nostalgia whimsy that got on my nerves, but yeah, other than that, this movie's pretty great. It just feels like a sequel to Beetlejuice in all of the best ways possible. It didn't even do the whole soft reboot thing, where they make everything epic and important.
Remember getting looked at through the classroom window? Remember the shaving cream can? Remember blue milk? Remember Pazuzu? Remember the Crunch Bar? What is that from?
Remember when you were with the Beatles? Sure. That was awesome.
Remember nuts?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Remember when Tim Burton made good movies? Because no one under 50 does. Hey, remember when this video was about Beetlejuice 2? Yeah, I don't.
This movie is just catching you up on what these characters have been up to since the last time we saw them in funny ways. It's an hour and a half of gags, pretty much, and that's great for this type of movie. I'm not someone who shits on long running times. I'm fine with a long running time. You have to earn a long running time, though, so I don't feel like I'm wasting my time. Like Oppenheimer, Dune Part 2, to bring up some recent examples, those movies earn their running times. I saw that Reagan movie recently. Jesus Christ. I felt like I was there for 4 fucking days. This movie also sort of acted like a comeback vehicle for Tim Burton in a way. Like, I liked Wednesday a lot, but that's show, right? And Burton has kind of made some of the worst movies I've ever seen in the past 2 decades. So it's really nice to see that he directed the hell out of this movie. I mean, his usual visual aesthetics aside, the lighting was great. There was this really fun black and white sequence, and I could tell because I'm Troy Mefford that he directed it, like he shot it in black and white with that in mind. He didn't just film a scene and then go to like iPhone filter and put like black and white over it. There's lots of nice like black and white, like streaky lighting, lens flares on the screen, and like all this moody lighting, and it reminded me a lot of Ed Wood, which is my favorite Tim Burton movie.
The red or the green one? He's like,
Which one is the red one?
What do you mean?
I mean, I can't see the difference. I'm colorblind. But I kind of like the dark gray one. And
to make a fun comparison, this movie also reminded me of Ghostbusters 2 in its structure. Like the beginning of both of them do the whole "where are they now" type thing, and Lydia's her shitty ghost adventure show reminded me a lot of Bill Murray being the host of that cheap game show in Ghostbusters 2.
That's all the time we've got for this week on World of the Psychic. Next week, though, give me Ira. Hairless pets. Weird. Until then, this is Peter Vickman saying...
But also, to make another comparison to Ghostbusters 2, this movie kind of completely fell apart in the ending. Going back to what I said about Monica Bellucci's character being completely pointless, I'd almost say Willem Dafoe's character was just as non-important to the plot. But he actually did have some things to do with Beetlejuice and had like a couple of funny scenes. Monica Bellucci doesn't even share a scene with Beetlejuice until the end of the movie, and even then, that's both of their final scenes. Like, she did not have to be in it at all. She didn't do anything other than fuck Tim Burton, probably. Yeah, there's just so much to appreciate. I really like they didn't feel the need to over-explain really fucking anything. They just kind of were like, oh, well, what happened to the ghosts that used to live here? Lydia explains it away in one sentence. And I think Jenna Ortega looks at the camera, Lydia Dietz is like, oh, the ghosts found a way to move on. They left. And her daughter just goes, wow, isn't that convenient? And of course, for the actor that they had to kill off for being a pederast.
What's a pederast, Walter?
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I thought it was really funny. They gave him like an unnecessarily brutal death scene. I was laughing hysterically at that just because of the context that I had. And yeah, I said it already, but I loved the look of this movie. And obviously, I hate blanket statements. Not every blockbuster looks terrible these days, but lighting is sort of becoming like weirdly just like a lost art. Like look at like Wicked, or the trailers for Wicked, Mufasa, or the fucking Minecraft movie, or even like it already came out, Deadpool and Wolverine. Like these, like these movies, like Deadpool and Wolverine was fine. I'm sure those movies that I listed will be fine, but visually they're just so ugly. Like, and then you look at like washed out, they look like fucking SNL sketches. And then you look at this movie and it's like, oh shit, Tim Burton knows how to do things. Okay, and it's weird because like I said, like 2000s and onward, Tim Burton has made some of the ugliest looking movies I've ever seen. And then he makes this, and I think the only explanation for it is like maybe he just got caught up in like the CGI like revolution of the late 90s, early 2000s. Or maybe studios made him do it, I don't know, but like whatever the case may be, I'm glad this movie came out as good as it did.
Beetlejuice!
What the f?
So yeah, go see it. I recommend it. Or don't go see it. It really doesn't fucking matter. It's already made a ton of money at this point. And rightfully deserved, too. But I really hope that Burton's payday from this movie goes towards more seasons of Wednesday or even original movies, and not just more sequels. Like, don't get me wrong, I liked this movie, and I get that Burton probably strategically made it, since, like, I doubt he'd be able to get much else made after that shit streak he's been on. But yeah, we don't need a third Beetlejuice. We don't need sequels to Edward Scissorhands where they wheel out an elderly Johnny Depp who can, like, barely fit into his costume. Just let shit die. I don't know.
Thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now we'd like a little privacy.